Torah guardian, speaking the absolute truth. Torah nation.
Shalom, 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 Yashar and Yahudah, grafted in Gentiles into the body of Hamashiach. We give the Most High praise. We give him praise because he's worthy of praise. We exalt his name because his name deserves exaltation. For he is worthy. We are grateful for Yahushua Hamashiach, our kinsman redeemer, from whom Yashar comes through faith in his blood, through the water and the RUACH. And we praise the Most High. You know, I love Yahudah, and I love the witness. I love the word. I love the Torah. I love the Basura. For Yahuwah's word is life. Yahuwah's word is peace. Yahuwah's word is medicine to our flesh. Everything we need is in him, and through his word we receive life, right? We are living in a time in which deception is at its full. And if you do not have Yahuwah's Ruach HaKodesh, his Holy Spirit, if you do not have the experience, right, demonstration of having been washed or having been baptized as Yahushua Hamashiach commanded. As a Hebrew, we understand the necessity of the wash before the presentation, right? We understand that Hebraically in our culture, before we presented ourselves before Yahuwah, we needed to wash. We needed to be cleansed. Therefore, Yahushua Hamashiach was just reiterating something that we already understood, right? Even when the Pharisees came to him and says, by what authority do you conduct baptism? What right do you have, right, to ceremonially wash and cleanse? Listen. Yahushua said you must be born again of the water and of the Ruach HaKodesh. He said, listen, unless a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of heaven. And unless he's born of the water and of the Ruach HaKodesh, he can't even see the kingdom of he can't even enter into, the kingdom of heaven. Deception is everywhere. Deception is in Islam. Deception is in Christianity. Deception is in secular humanism. Deception is in the religion of democracy. Deception is in the religion of Republican. Deception. And the only way you are going to be able to see through the deception is by the Ruach HaKodesh of Yahuwah and by your meditation on the Word. Because the Word is true. And the Ruach HaKodesh is the Spirit of truth. So in order to proceed, in order to endure the Word, to endure to the end and not be deceived. You are going to have to be born again of the water and of the Ruach HaKodesh. You're going to have to operate with a supernatural power. A supernatural power that brings revelation and knowledge. A supernatural power that comes with exceeding greatness. Right? A power that gives you to be the Torah, Yahuwah's word in the earth. There is way too much deception to be able to stand in this evil day without being born again of the water and of the Ruach HaKodesh. And make no mistake about it, water baptism is essential. Make no mistake about it, accepting the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, not Jesus, not the earth pig, receiving the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach, that Hebrew kinsman redeemer, not the elves that were created by Rome, not the elves that were created through Catholicism, that just flip-flopped and changed names, right? Not Lord Baal. No, in the name of Yahuwah. He said, my name is Yahuwah. Listen, unless you are born again, you are not going to endure this deception. You're not. You're not going to endure this deception. The whole idea of the rapture, when it comes and you're here, because there is no rapture, right? The deception is going to leave you left behind. Because the rapture is a doctrine of men. Listen, this deception is great. And only those who have the Ruach of truth are going to be able to cut through the deception. Yahuwah is going to make known to them truth, spiritual truth. And for you who are not born again of the water of the Ruach HaKodesh, you who are not the chosen, you who are not the elect, you ain't going to make it anywhere. You're not. Right? You who have not been born again of the water of the Ruach HaKodesh, you who Yahuwah has not chosen, and chosen is the elect, and the elect are those who have been born again of the water and of the Ruach HaKodesh. It's not rocket science. There is no elect above the elect. There is a righteousness that comes through faith in Hamashiach Yahusha that translates you from the kingdom of darkness to the kingdom of his dear son. And again, those who have been born again of the water of the Ruach HaKodesh make up the elect. And if it were possible, this deception of Hasatan in the earth would fool the very elect. The very elect are those that Yahuwah has chosen. Those who have received the witness. Those who have been born again of the water and the Ruach HaKodesh. These are the chosen. These are the elect. These are the sealed. The sealed. And listen, if you have the Ruach of wisdom and revelation, even concerning the prophetic books, the prophetic word, you will understand that there are some things coming, but there is still yet time. There are some things that are coming, but there is still yet time. Time to repent, time to get it right, time to understand that you don't want to be a part of this deception, and that you want to know, you want to know with a surety that you will escape the wrath of Yahuwah to come. You have to be born again of the water and of the RUACH HaKodesh. You have to be. Make no mistake about it. You have to be. Right? You have to be. You have to be. Yahuwah has a people. Yahuwah has a people that are made up of the 12 tribes. And Yahuwah has a people that is an innumerable multitude. Right? But Yahuwah has a people. He has a people of which will enter in at gates. 12 gates. The 12 tribes. Yahuwah has 12 tribes. The 12 tribes that are born again of the water and the RUACH HaKodesh make up the elect. Not because you evil, not because you Ephraim, not because you Yahudah, not because you're Benjamin or any of the other 12 tribes, but because in the tribes you have recognized what Yahuwah had intended in bringing Yeshua through his son Yahushua HaMashiach, and you've received that witness. So you of Yahudah and you've received that witness, right? You are the 12 tribes. If you are not of Yahudah, but you receive the witness of Yahushua HaMashiach, listen, you in as well. Right? But make no mistake about it, Yahuwah always has and will have a people. But that people will still be deceived if they're not born again of the water and the RUACH HaKodesh. Yahuwah has a mixed multitude. He has people that have received the witness that are going forth into his kingdom because of what the atonement of Yahushua HaMashiach's blood provided. The deception is great, man. You got deception on one side that says only the 12 tribes are saved. You know, you got deception on an idea that Yahuwah's Yeshua is only for the Hebrew nation, the 12 tribes. Even when Yahushua said, he said, if I got many sheep that are not of this fold, Yahushua himself declared that, you know, he came for the lost sheep of Yashar, but he anointed a man called Shaul to go and preach to the other nation. And not just Shaul, there were many that came after Shaul. This witness has to be preached. And when it's preached, there are going to be people that are of the other nations that are going to receive this witness that are going to overcome the deception. Yeah, they're going to overcome the deception. They're going to overcome the deception. They're going to understand. They're going to value the atonement. And they're going to keep Torah. They're going to walk in the Torah of truth. They're going to cleave to the nation. Make no mistake about it. The deception is great. The deception is great. If you're not born again of the water and RUACH HaKodesh, you're part of the deception. You are an agent of the deception. If you are not born again of the water and the RUACH HaKodesh, if you're not a son of Yahuwah, then you are a part of the deception. You are a part of the deception. You have not been born again of the water and of the RUACH HaKodesh. You have not been established in this witness. You have not been translated from the kingdom of darkness unto the kingdom of his dear son. And if you have not been translated from the kingdom of darkness unto the kingdom of his dear son by receiving this Besorah of truth, right? This Besorah of truth, this word made flesh, this Besorah of truth, if you have not believed, then you have not received his RUACH HaKodesh. You have not been sealed. You ain't been sealed. You ain't been sealed. You're part of the deception. You are a part of the deception. You are under the dominion of darkness. You are under Hasatan's dominion. Serving Hasatan's dominion. It doesn't matter if it's Islam. It doesn't matter if it's Christianity. It doesn't matter what it is. It is Hasatan's dominion that you are under. You have not escaped the wrath to come, because the only way to escape the wrath to come is through faith in the witness. And then, in obedience, you become a part of the witness through faith and patience, and in demonstration by your obedience. If you haven't done this, then you're part of the deception. You are a participant in the deception. You are walking in fullness of the deception. If you go into church on Sunday, worshiping the Lord, you're under a deception. When you're under a deception, when the Catholic Church had literally changed Yahuwah's Sabbath because they wanted to Sunday, the proverbial day of the sun, and they introduced Baal worship, removed Yahuwah's name, and started saying Lord. Lord means Baal. And then they changed the name of YAHUSHA to Yesu, ruler of the pigs. You are a part of the deception. Yahuwah says, remember the Shabbat. Remember the Shabbat to keep it holy. The Shabbat is the Shabbat is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's the Shabbat. That's the holy day of rest, right? But the Catholic Church changed it. The ruling Catholic Church changed Yahuwah's Sabbath, right? But you want to continue to go, even having received this information, this truth, right? You're part of the deception. You're part of the deception. You are the deceived. You don't have to use RUACH HaKodesh. You're part of the deception. Some of y'all think, well, it don't take all of that. It doesn't matter which day It's okay. Well, we serve the Lord every day. And you lie. You lie. Because to serve Yahuwah, you got to obey His Torah. And if you ain't obeying His commandments, then you're not obeying Yahuwah. You're not demonstrating your true love for Him. But nobody knows you don't know my heart. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? If you're walking in disobedience to Torah, I do know your heart. Your heart is desperately wicked. Your heart needs to be born again. You need to be made new. Y'all ain't gonna like that, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. My responsibility is to warn you. The deception is great. Do not allow yourself to be deceived. You getting deception from NBC, MSNBC, CBS, Fox News. You getting all kinds of deception. Hollywood, deception. Just deception. Deception from the music industry. Deception. You know. Deception. You know, Kirk Franklin talking about the lamb has to bow to the goat. Deception. Right? Oh, you're a Christian performer. The lamb. Yahusha. Bound to the goat. How's the time? Are you kidding me? See the deception. But see, you know, y'all so rhythmic. Anyway, so into the rhythmic sound and music and frequency, you know, you don't even be listening to lyrics. You don't listen to lyrics. You don't listen to the word. He pulls you in on this deception. And you're caught up in it. But see, I'm going to tell you something. Only the righteous are going to recognize the deception and turn from the deception. Only those that are born again of the water and the RUACH HaKodesh are going to turn from the deception. And only those that are born of the water, RUACH HaKodesh, are going to endure to the end. Yeah, they're going to endure to the end. Because the oppression is coming. The oppression is coming. You know, as a people, we suffered. Right? We suffered largely because of our disobedience. We became slaves because we broke Yahuwah's Torah. We ended up in the Americas and all these other places we were scattered, right? Because we broke Yahuwah's Torah. Right? We broke the Torah. Right? We began to worship other gods. We begin to worship ancestral ruachs. Right? Now, I'm not talking about Hebrews who look to Yahuwah and listen to the word that Yahuwah had given to them by their ancestors. And that word is a word, right, that we preach, that we hear preached or taught. I'm not talking about that, right? I'm not talking about listening to, through obedience, what our ancestors taught us in Torah. I ain't talking about that, you know? You know, we got people on the continent that don't believe in the Abrahamic covenant. Right? They believe in a supreme El, right? I love my people. I love my people. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. My people just entertain the familiar ruach. Yeah. Oh yeah. You just entertain the familiar ruach. Because Yahuwah ain't speaking to you. Why would Yahuwah give a word to a Baal worshiper? Right? A Baal worshiper to give to the world. Now YAHUSHA HaMashiach, having given you, being born again, revealing to you by dreams and visions, reveal things. Oh, absolutely. You know, but no. These people moving familiar ruachs. They moving familiar ruachs. I'm telling you, man, this deception is real. And if you don't have the Ruach Kodesh, you know, you better watch it. Because a lot of the stuff that you hear and you listen to, it's filled with deception. It's filled with deception. Misrepresentation. Only the righteous. Only the righteous. Only those that are born again of the water and Ruach HaKodesh. Only the righteous are going to endure to the end. Are going to be able to sift through the deception. Are going to see the light. Are going to receive the light. Only the righteous. Only the righteous. Man of Yah, woman of Yah, deception. Only those who are born again of the water of Ruach HaKodesh are going to be able to navigate the waters of deception. Point blank period. Listen, man of Yah, woman of Yah, called to greatness. Woman of Yahuwah, beautifully, wonderfully made. Today, Yahuwah's favored you. Hear the word of Yahuwah. Hear the word of Yahuwah. And be blessed. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Torah guardian, speaking the absolute truth. Torah nation.